Podcast City Network.
Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Fixed Edge. We are live here on YouTube. We thank you all so much for joining us. Episode 37. It's going to be a good one. How you doing, S-Money?
Good. This is the first time we're live on YouTube?
No, we've been live every time, baby.
Oh, well, I don't know how that all works. You know, I just come around for the show. I'm like
just
the circus.
show up for the show.
I'm like
huh?
the act for the circus, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, we just drag you in here and see what you're going to say. But no, definitely got to make sure, though, to follow us on social media at Fixed Edge on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we're most active on Twitter, so definitely make sure to hit us up there, get us in the DMs, see what's going on, because Fixed Edge is where it's at, and you guys need to really check it out.
Not too many DMs. This gets overwhelming.
It does get overwhelming, you know, so don't badger us, but
And we don't care. Don't DM us. It's free.
Oh my God, look at that reverse psychology you're pulling.
I don't care.
But we're gonna take a look at the last week recap again, going 1-1 with the Milwaukee Bucks and the 76ers. You got the Milwaukee's pick, but Kentucky and Duke, man, Duke ended up pulling it out by 8.
Yeah,
so
that kid Real is something special. You know, opening week game, it's tough. You don't know what a lot of these guys got. Definitely, he's going to be a problem this year. They're Real from Duke. But that being said, 1-1, at least I'm staying consistent, right?
yeah, that is consistent.
I've been 1-1 for the last 2 months every time you have me pick your plays. So today, he threw in 3, so I couldn't go 1-1 no more.
Yeah,
Look how
exactly.
creative that was.
Trying to break the trend, see what we can do here, because I think you can get over 500. We can get over this hump and make it happen.
I just can't go perfect. Only Jesus is perfect, so you know, that's high standards. But weekend was good. Up another 7-8%, I think it was. Hit some massive games with FSU, the Saints. So if you were with us, you know we had a few PODs this week. We don't normally, you know, it's not every time we even have one a week. Sometimes it's one a month. So we had 2 this week. We hammered them home 2-0. You know, the Saints should have won outright. FSU did win outright.
Yeah, after blowing a 17-0 lead.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not going to say, you know, the ending was how I wanted it. But the ricochet off the helmet to get a touchdown from Miami, the running into the kicker, Miami got thrown into that game. That game should have never even been close.
No,
you know?
it shouldn't have.
So, yes, 4th and 13 or whatever, we get down to the 1. We were sweating. The members, myself, were sweating. But it cashed. It was one of those 80%, and it hit the 100, right, because it cashed. Saints, another one. Muffed a punt, missed extra points. That was not roughing the passer.
No.
That's an interception, right? That's 7 away. So the Saints really win that game outright too. We lost the money line there, but we hit the Saints. The Saints and FSU being 2 huge plays. A week up 7%. Man, we had that one losing week. Seems like a month or 2 ago now. I don't know when it was.
Yeah.
You know, but if you look back, they're all documented, right? We got everything documented, all the winning one, all the losing ones. You seen when the bankroll started. You see where the bankroll's at now, and we just been on a roll, man.
Yeah, and it's all right there on Twitter, so definitely make sure to go check it out at Fixed Edge and just see what has been done during all this time.
My buddy always says, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
True story. True story. But something else you definitely need to make sure to do is go and check us out on all of our content platforms, including PlayerFM, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts, all for our audio portions, and our video portions, which are available here on YouTube. And I'm going to be pulling out a new platform here soon, just because of, you know me, I'm always working on this stuff. So going to have some more coming soon, so definitely make sure to keep your ears peeled on our future episodes of Fixed Edge and on the social media at Fixed Edge. But you can also check everything out at podcastcity.net/FixedEdge, which is the hub for Fixed Edge. You find everything there, all the platforms, all the social media, all the contact info, everything there. So definitely make sure to go and check that out. But now we're going to talk a little bit about our first game, the Golden State Warriors at the Brooklyn Nets. Figures to be a really great game. Line right now is Brooklyn by 3. What do you think?
Well, Warriors have been hot, shooting it well. I think we're in for some good basketball tonight. I'm a little biased here because I'm a KD fan.
Yeah.
Think they're the better team. I think he's the best player on the planet. There's not too much of where the public is. I didn't even look. Just picking the game you put up there. But I'm gonna go Nets here. Contain Steph Curry from shooting the threes. Poole. They got some pieces over there now, some young guns that are playing. Even Gary Payton's son stepping up. But I just think the Nets tonight.
Yeah, I definitely could see that happening, especially them being at home. So Kevin Durant playing some great basketball, honestly. So see what happens, man. I think it'll be a great game. But you also need to check out the PCN shop and all the great stuff that's going on over there, because whether it's a neck gaiter to protect you from COVID-19, a mug for your morning coffee, or a t-shirt just to look cool, we got you covered. Get the latest apparel and gear for your favorite podcast and Podcast City Network by visiting podcastcity.net/shop and checking out the lineup. But our second game of the day is we're going to talk a little bit of college basketball. BYU versus Oregon, a battle of 2-0s. And Oregon is favored in this one by 4. What are your thoughts?
Man, it's early times for college basketball. Be honest with you, our college basketball over the first 2 weeks, it's 500 or maybe a game or two below 500. Probably started a little too early this year. Got a lot of players I didn't account for. So
yeah, it's still early.
Yeah, it's still early. But this is the week where you start. Like, you let the first 10 days go by, and then you jump into college basketball. So we were glad it was back, maybe a little too excited. And so it's been a little up and down, but didn't hurt us. So tonight's game, it's an interesting one. Oregon's the powerhouse team here. BYU is known to make their name over the last, decade or two now, right? Mm-hmm. But that being said, I think this is a cheap line. I think we don't really know here. I think BYU can play a little bit. Oregon might be a little overranked. They're always ranked pretty high until they get going. So we're going to take the points here with BYU. Not calling it exactly maybe an upset, but definitely going to take BYU plus 4 points there.
For
Probably
sure.
by a half a point plus 4.5. Like to have 2 full buckets.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's definitely going to be wild, but definitely make sure to plug it into your system.
Because
that's always a big part.
Alex Barcelio, he's balling. People might not know about him yet, but he can play. So it's going to be a good game tonight. I'm interested to see it. Maybe I'll put it in my system since you had me pick it.
10 p.m. on ESPN. Definitely make sure to check it out.
Put it in your system, though, guys. That's key. I'd probably cut them off. Like, if it's not in the system, you're going to just ride this roller coaster and die out somewhere. You're never going to be able to win enough. And once you lose a game, you're going to want to get that amount you lose. I mean, it's just that much. I mean, you have 5,000 in there. You make it to 10, and now you go 2,000 down to 8. What do you have? You have plus 3,000. What does your mind tell you have? You're down 2,000. It never ends, guys. It never ends. So until you put this in a system, or you can DM us, it's free. We'll guide you. You tell us how much your bankroll is. We'll put you in a system, and you don't even got to play our plays because we're here to kind of get that gambling part out the way. That's what my big thing is. I hate seeing people, just these guys are making so much money because people are gambling. That's it. I mean, eliminate the gambling, guys, and make sports investing so much fun. You can make money, whether it's just a hobby. If you don't have a lot, you're not going to make a lot, so it can be just a hobby, but it can be a fun one where instead of you grabbing your check, and it's real stuff. People are like waiting for their paycheck just to go to the casino or wherever their fix is, man. It's real stuff that gets overlooked, right? You don't see none of that. You talk about COVID, talk about all this other stuff, right? You don't ever see them talking about people gambling and, hey, how we got to really help such and such. How many people you think are waiting for their check to get to the casino? The Friday's coming around, they're waiting for their check so they can go to the casino and play. They just lost last weekend, whatever. Or they won and they're there all week during work. Like, it's a real illness that gets swept under the rug. So we're not here to sell you anything, more so to pass that message along, right? Follow us, see what we're about. All the numbers are there. Everything is documented, and we're giving out real information, You know, real trades, real lines, real pros, real info, real inside information to kind of help you. If you're doing this, if you're gambling, you might as well listen anyways, because you know there's so much knowledge here that we're giving out for free, just so it can help you not bump your head on that rock. Mm-hmm. You know, along with the great free picks and everything else we get out, that's better than what you're paying for. You know.
Absolutely. So definitely make sure to.
I know it was BYU play, but
it's okay.
Sometimes I just get with the gambling stuff. You know, it's just like if some people would just wake up, you know, like they're blowing this money over the money, and then what happens is they get that one winning week, and they're back in it. They think they're winners because they just lost 20 grand, but they won 5. So now we're winning 5. You know, so.
It's a real illness, honestly.
Yeah, but on this play here, BYU, and put in the system. If you're gambling, don't play it, you know? Scan through. Fast money, scan through. Stop watching this video. You know, that's how I want to tell them. I don't know who I'm telling, but that's how I want to tell them.
Absolutely.
You know, it's no fast money here. But we make money here.
Which you can definitely see all the records of that on social media. So definitely make sure to go check it out. But also check out Podcast City Network, because FixedEdge is a proud member of Podcast City Network, and it's 20-plus independent podcast members across all genres of podcasting. And there's going to be some new shows I found out that are going to be joining the network here soon. So
nice.
Always expanding, always making things happen, always growing. So definitely see what we got going on.
Keep my show going.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Do what I can, man.
Yeah.
Do what I can. But you can check out Podcast City Network on all major social media platforms, including Facebook at facebook.com/Podcast City Network, on Twitter at Podcast City Net, on Instagram at Podcast City Net, on YouTube by searching Podcast City Network, and of course the website podcastcity.net. Be creative, be independent, be yourself, Podcast City Network. Which brings us now to our third game of the day, Wake Forest Demon Deacons, Clemson Tigers, and we are looking forward to this Saturday, noon on ESPN. This is going to be an interesting game, and I find it very disrespectful to a certain extent that Wake Forest is that this line isn't in their favor, honestly.
Yeah, you definitely can make a case for that, just like people can make a case for Cincinnati being up. Are they in the top 4 now?
Oh, they haven't announced the new rankings yet. It's supposed to be coming out
but
tonight.
I think they're expected to be there. And so you can make a case for Wake to be favored. Offense is good. QB's, you know, playing a heck of a season. But, man, that defense is just horrendous. Like, can they stop a high school? You know, like, people are scoring 50s and 60 points on them like it's nothing. That being said, I think their defense is so bad that Clemson's finds its offense. And I think Clemson's defense is good enough to slow down that Wake offense.
Right.
So jump on this line now. Try to buy it down to a 2.5 while you have the chance, because I could see the line going up to 4, 4.5, and I could see Clemson winning this game by 7 or 10.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yep.
Heard it here on Fixed Edge, man. Bold.
That's it, man. I mean, you put these games out there, and you know, and I do the best of my ability to break it down in the time period. You know, I know we say we're gonna, as we open it up, we'll lay out more games, break them down, put a little more time. But for now, for what we're doing, we go through. You throw the games at me, you know, I pick them. So you know, we're gonna ride with Clemson, BYU tonight, and the Nets. You know, and you know, I know we usually touch on the investing usually every show. I think we just touched on that a little bit up there. But it is real, guys. So you play these games, you put them in a series. Money management is key. Man, money management is the key to whatever you do. It's the key to your banking at home. It's the key to how you go out to dinner and how you buy your groceries. Like, money management is the key. It's no different here, man. If you treat this like a business, whether it be your hobby or not, you'll be successful in it. We teach you step by step. We show you for free. We set you up on a system. Once all the smoke clears and, you know, we got a lot of connections and different things in different parts of the world coming together, there'll be a website, there'll be an app, and then there'll be a small membership fee to be part of the community. But other than that, guys, everything is free inside. You know, the games, and we give all the games now for free. You know, if you're having problems, you're gambling, you need someone to talk to, whatever, DM us. We're there to talk. We're there to help you. If you don't need anything but just a shoulder to cry on, right? We're there. that's the key here for me, right? Or I wouldn't come and do the show with this guy. No disrespect, but at the end of the day, it's not about money. It's about helping other people not go through what I went through, right? And we had that story, for the most part. I don't know what episode it is, but the Us Money story is there. And I lived it. I lost it. I lived it. I paid for everything I have today. That's like going to school. I went to school of gambling. I spent a bunch of money to learn and gather all the knowledge I do to live by it today. Now it's my profession, right? I don't have to do anything. When I get off with you guys, I go lay down, get something to eat, whatever, until I got to go coach, and I do that for free. But my daughter plays, and that's more exciting than the games, or giving any games to anybody, So I enjoy that. I live a life full of sports, family, God first, and, we'll just keep bringing them what we can right now. And as we keep building up, once we get to a certain capacity, unless you're going to hire people or put people on, I can only cap off at so many. So I'm only, it's God's work for me to go and help and give back to this world. And, that's what I feel like I'm doing, is like, if I can stop a gamble or two a day, then I'm helping out God. It's like, and some people shine, oh no, you're gambling. Well, I feel like if you're playing with a small percentage of your money, whether you have 100 and you're playing with $1, you're not necessarily gambling with that dollar. I mean, you're not going to wake up in the morning and be broke if you're doing it the right way,
And that's the big key to it.
Yep. So we're here. We're to help 24/7, or, the team is definitely here 24/7. I am not, because I'm coaching and doing all. We got a tournament, I think, coming up this weekend for my AAU travel team. I coach all girls teams. So, like I said, I enjoy that. We got a game Thursday, coaching game again. So DM us. We'll have a lot of plays, a lot of stuff for you all week long. We'll be back next Tuesday. If you guys want us to come on another day, let us know. Maybe we'll come on another day. But for now, we'll keep it right where we're at. Keep bringing them the information we're bringing them. And, hey, check the numbers out. Twitter everything's documented, even gives out free plays there. So if you're too scared to get in the DMs, you can always just keep those eyeballs peeping in on Twitter, right?
Absolutely, at FixedEdge. And that's all you got to do.
Stand from behind the fence and keep looking in until you're ready. I always tell people, I'm like, you're sitting on the sidelines. This package here is free, right? You guys are sitting on the sidelines. It don't cost nothing to join. Well, we're not going to give you that sales pitch once you come in the door. It's all free until the site and everything's up, till you can actually pay for something you're using. Other than that, talking to us and getting help and getting the plays, that's free. Stop paying people for picks, guys.
Yeah, straight up, because all it is a scam at the end of the day.
Yep, that's how they make their living, not the actual games. Man, there's a very few % of people that do this for a living, and most of those people you'll never meet or you'll never see because they don't share their information because they don't need your money. And to be honest, I'm one of those guys, but I feel like I need to be out there and push to try to help people. So I'll help so many, and then I'll cut off there, and then whatever you decide from here with that, you can take it as far as you want. But I'll cap off at a certain amount of people. That's my duty.
Makes sense. But thank you guys so much for watching Fixed Edge. To make sure, like he said, join us next week, episode 38. Definitely going to be a good one. But until next time, I'm Chris.
That's money, guys. Enjoy the games.
Y'all have a great night.
Podcast City Network.